We are going to discuss the adaptation locomotion. For this activity, I will complete pages 2 and 3, and you will do page 4 on your own. Please watch as we discuss through page 2 and 3. It says to circle the adaptation that you think is best for long flights. Our two options are a bird with short wings. Go ahead, flap with me, short wings. And a bird with long wings. Flap with me, long wings or big wings. Now, I want you to think about this for a second. Think about the size of your legs, okay? Are they really long or are they short? They're pretty short right now when you compare it to maybe like an adult. Like, think about your parents' legs. Do they have longer legs than you or shorter legs than you? Your parents definitely have longer legs than you. They're taller than you. Now, when you go for a walk with your parents have a longer stride, which means they can take a longer step farther or forward than you can, which means you kind of have to take more steps to keep up with them. So if we compare that to the birds, a bird with small wings has to flap more often to keep up with a bird with long wings because they can flap less. With that in mind, a bird that has longer wings could handle a long flight. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write my thinking down here. So why are the wings you chose best adapted? Oh, I forgot to circle. So I thought the best adapted was this one. And the reason why, I think the big wings are best because, again, it says why, because I'm going to say that small wings would have to flap more often because small wings would have to flap more often. Again, compare that to you and your parents walking. Your parents, you should watch this, will take fewer steps than you need to keep up with them because their legs are longer than yours. Let's go to our next one. It says, which is best for climbing trees? Okay, let's look at our two options. We have a bird that has tiny claws, and we have a bird that has these really sharp types of claws or talons. I guess we could call them talons. So we need to think which of these feet would be better for climbing trees. Well, I bet that these talons here, they're so sharp, they probably could really clutch onto that tree really well. And so that makes me think that they would be better for climbing the trees. These couldn't go in as well into the tree. Again, it asks why is it that you chose best adapted to climbing trees. So I'm going to say the sharp claws are best because, I'm going to go to a new line, they can push into the tree. Now, what they're actually able to do is these birds, they use their claws, they push in and then they push themselves off, and they can get more push off because their claws gives them a little more pressure off of the tree, and then they can like climb up the tree that way. Okay, so here's the page I'm going to have you do on your own. I want you to think which foot is better for swimming in the ocean, the webbed foot or the not webbed foot. And what you're going to do is you're going to think about it. You'll circle which one you think is better for swimming. And then you're going to write your answer down here. I think now either you're going to write webbed or not webbed foot is best because, and then you're going to tell me why you think it's best. Why did you pick that foot? So again, either you're picking the webbed foot or you're going to pick the not webbed foot. You think, which do you think would be better? Think about maybe when you're swimming, what would be better for you when you're swimming? Okay? When you're all done, you're going to take a picture of this page, which is launch log page 4, and put it onto Seesaw.